Helping our heroes. This project revolves around the Central Fire Station and Museum in Denton, Texas. My first inspiration came from To Lift a Nation by Stan Watts, which was inspired by Thomas E. Franklin's photograph on 9/11. Viewed here on the right is the sculpture in clay, ready to begin the lost wax bronze casting process. Here, the bronze monument is complete, which stands to honor the brave firefighters who ran up the stairs answering the call on 9/11. I chose this piece because of the firefighters. However, my artwork isn't meant to only honor firefighters, but to bring awareness to them and the jobs that they do. I also plan to use bronze for my sculptures because I believe the durability of the material relates to the strength firefighters have. Because of this, his sculpture doesn't have the facial detail as a photograph does, so it successfully represents all firefighters and not only those three men specifically. I plan to do the same with the faces that will be exposed in my artwork. My next inspiration came from Christian Boltanski. His piece, Children of Dijon, uses light, as you can see here. Behind each photograph is a spotlight, which creates a halo-like appearance around the images, adding to the spiritual dimension of the artwork. His next piece, Theater of Shadows, which is made of metal, foil, and thread dangling from a metal frame, with spotlights surrounding them, casting shadows on the walls around. These two pieces are significant to my work because it shows how important light can be, and how it can be used in many ways. If not placed correctly, it can change the meaning behind the work drastically. I plan to use light and mirrors to create a flame-like appearance in my work. Pictured here is the Fire Station Museum that was previously viewed. The arrows are indicating where I plan to place firefighter sculptures. When you pass by the Central Fire Station at any time of day, you would see in the lawn in the front of the building 4 firefighters. The arrow in the middle represents the 2 that will be placed in the center, with a fire hose poised as if to devour a raging fire. The other 2 will be on either side, as shown here, several feet apart, appearing as if in motion, running toward the building, prepared to run into the flames. Shown here is a close-up of the wall and base of the wall, indicating where mirrors and lights will be mounted that will result in a flame-like appearance consuming the walls. If you were to pass by the museum in the late afternoon through the evening, you would witness these flame-like lights consuming the building, which will be created using red, orange, and yellow flickering lights that will bounce off the mirrors that have flames etched into their surface. Lastly is a rough view of how the artwork will look. As stated earlier, this piece is to raise awareness for the firefighters and the risk that they take. This is a way to give the community the opportunity to see exactly what these men and women do and how important they are to the community. Most people don't understand how important firefighters and paramedics are unless they are personally affected and need their assistance. This artwork gives them the chance to live in that moment. Firefighters run into the flames when others run out.